I think relegation might actually be a good thing for Stoke City. Now, hear me out here. Hear me out. I imagine everyone involved with Stoke would much prefer not to go down. But we've seen with Birmingham, it might actually be a benefit in the long term because Stoke have some of the richest owners in the country, right? Not just in the Championship, in the country. But they can't spend any money because of profit and sustainability. And as Birmingham have pretty much shown everyone in League One, the financial rules are a lot more relaxed down there. So I think if Stoke go down, it might actually be what they need. I don't know if you've got any thoughts on that, Justin, whether these are just the ramblings of a madman, but just something that popped into my head.
I disagree entirely. I don't think relegation is good for any team. Birmingham took a huge risk, and it is paying off, but it doesn't always pay off. Sunderland spent several years in League One. Sheffield United did. Nottingham Forest did all those years ago. Leeds did.
I feel like it's a different landscape now.
It is a different landscape. You are right, but money doesn't mean you get out of it. You need campaigners. You need players who have had experience of League One to get out of it. I think that's a really important blend to mix in. I don't think finances do play a huge role, but I don't think it's part of the entire formula for bouncing back out. And also, you're asking a Stoke team, a Stoke club, to make decisions. To make good decisions after making years of bad decisions. The trend there with Stoke is they're really bad at decision making, and that's unfortunately put them in this position now. It doesn't magically improve because they've just been down to League One because they can now spend freely. I'd worry actually more that the fact that they could spend more, be like Birmingham, and still buy the wrong players as they have been doing since they were relegated from the Premier League.
It'd be very stoked, that, wouldn't it, if that were to happen? Yeah, I know what you mean. And I know it sounds mad saying it, but unfortunately, this is the sorry state of English football where, as we've mentioned very recently, there seems to be the risk of a big gap going between the Championship and League One, similar to that of the Premier League and the Championship. So, yeah, while obviously Stoke don't want to get relegated this season, it wouldn't at all surprise me if this is actually a good thing in the long term for Stoke, because it could be the perfect opportunity to freshen up their squad. And I think it's much more likely, actually, that if they do go down, they're in a much better position in a couple of seasons' time than they would be if they stayed up for the next couple of seasons.